night safari and of course the creatures of the night presentation. My name is Ashkin. Are you guys feeling good tonight? I need a little bit more energy, guys. Are you guys feeling good tonight? Yes, fantastic. Now before we start the show, I have a few important announcements to make, so I hope you listen up. Now if you take a look around this amphitheater, you'll see 3 staircases. Staircase number 1, staircase number 2, and staircase number 3. Now once the show starts, please remain seated. Do not move up and down these staircases because we will have animals coming up from all over this amphitheater. So we need you to remain seated until the presenter says thank you and good night. Now next will be my most important message for all of you. Now as we all know, we are at the night safari. Many of our animals here are nocturnal animals. That simply means that any sudden flashes or bright lights from your cameras will scare them, startle them, and even distract them during the show. So we seek your cooperation to ensure that your flashes are switched off from your devices. Can we do that? Yes. Fantastic. Now since this is a very important message, I want to try and get it across to as many of you as possible. So I'm going to translate it into a few of our local languages, starting with my own mother tongue language. Any Malay speaking guests? Hello. Selamat malam. Tolong jangan menggunakan flash camera anda, boleh? Boleh. Terima kasih. Next will be a bit more challenging. Any Mandarin speaking guests? 晚上好。请不要用闪光灯，好不好？好。谢谢你们。Last but not least, a little bit more challenging. Any Tamil speaking guests? Any Tamil speaking guests? It's okay, I will try and do it anyways. Malay vanakkam. தயவு செய்து புகைப்படம் எடுக்கும் பொழுது flash பயன்படுத்தாதீர்கள். மிக்க நன்றி. Thank you. Unfortunately, that's all I know. Okay, so would you believe me that even learning all this translation and saying in English, you might still see someone with their flash on. So if you see that happening, give them a wave, get their attention, and tell them again, "Sir, ma'am, please switch off your flashes." Can we do that for the welfare of the animals? Yeah. Fantastic. Now that I got all of that out of the way, I have one last question. Are you guys ready for the show? I think you guys are pretty excited, so I need to hear the excitement. Are you guys ready for the show? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the creatures of the night will be on the prowl.
As the night falls, 2 wolves, one of sunlight, the other moonlight, blend into one. Animals like the white raccoon searches for his last bits of food before heading home to sleep. Digging with his dexterous paws, he searches for his favorites: insects, worms, snails, and even the prized eggs. Once satisfied, he would return to his big tree and curl up for the night. As daytime animals settle down to sleep, the forest comes to life. Hidden amongst the shadows, nocturnal animals emerge from the dark silhouettes of the forest. With their bodies striped to provide perfect camouflage, a fishing cat appears along the riverbank. These cats love to swim and dive underwater, and they bear a layer of fur so dense that water cannot penetrate. It is this layer of fur that keeps them warm and dry even in chilly waters. Fishing cats are rapidly declining due to habitat loss and poaching. They deserve our protection before this quiet hunter disappears forever. Good evening and welcome to the world of the night hunters. I've often been asked, how do nocturnal animals survive? Well, all night creatures have unique adaptations for survival in the forest. For example, the binturong. In a while, we'll be joined by a really beautiful binturong by the name of Nanya. Let's give him some time. They're black jet in color, almost invisible at the night. With their excellent eyesight and quiet ways moving through the dense forests of Asia, they are able to pounce on small animals easily. Birds' eggs are their favorite, and they also feed on fish, fruits, and small mammals. Let's give him some time. They are also known as the Asian bear cat due to their short, stubby leg and bear-like walk. The average lifespan of a binturong in the wild can be up to 20 years, which is relatively long for a small mammal. One of the unique adaptations of the binturong would be they are strong and powerful. Come on, Anya, let's show them. Prehensile tail, which enables them to climb trees and also hang from branches effortlessly, just like this. And everyone, this is Nanya, our binturong. The female in the binturong family are the dominant sex, weighing 20% heavier and larger than the male. And with that, let's give it up for Nanya, our binturong. While the civets like the binturong rely on their keen sense of smell to look for their food, other nocturnal animals rely on their acute hearing. For example, the owls. Joining us tonight, we have Rainbow. Rainbow is a great horned owl. They can be found in North America and happen to be the largest species of owls found in that continent. Now in the middle, we have my personal favorite, Oscar, the Eurasian eagle owl. Like their name suggests, they can be found in countries like in Europe and also Asia. Now the noisy one on my left would be Bulan. Bulan is a Malay fish owl, also known as the puffy fish owl. They can be found in countries like Malaysia, Indonesia, and also here in Singapore. In fact, they are the most common owls found here. How many of you believe me if I say owls are known to be the quietest raptors when it comes to their flight? Alright, we have some believers, mostly the kids. Tonight, we're going to show you how quiet they can be. For that, I need everyone to remain seated and focus your attention to Bulan. Alright, Bulan, whenever you're ready. That's a really beautiful flight, Bulan. I think he deserves a big round of applause. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, as Bulan flew over your head, did you notice how quiet he was? Except for the screechings, of course. Yes? Well, that is because owls' wingtips have soft edges, which enables them to fly silently over fields and meadows looking for their food. Another interesting fact about owls is some of the owls' ears are set asymmetrical, which means one of their ears is set higher than the other one. This helps them to triangulate the exact location of their prey and help them catch their prey even in total darkness. With that, let's give it up for Sing with Bulan, Ashikin with Rainbow. Now, I have not forgotten Oscar over here. Oscar here is going to show us one of the unique adaptations of the owls, the rotation of their head. We all know that owl can rotate their head to a certain degree. How many degrees do you think owls can rotate their head? Shout out your answers. 270. 360 degrees. Any other answers? Shout out your answers. 300. Come on, guys. I got 270, 300, 360. 270. Exactly, the correct answer is actually 270 degrees. And for those who said 360 and above, 360 is a full circle. The head might just drop off. Just saying. Alright, now do you guys want to see Oscar do that? Yes? Alright, Oscar, let's show them. And there he goes. Wow. Now, if you missed that, we're going to show you guys again. Alright? Alright, King, let's show them. And there he goes. Wow. Why owls can rotate their head 270 degrees is because, unlike you and me, they can't move their eyeballs up and down or right to left. So, to compensate that, they rotate their head 270 degrees to look around. Now, Eurasian eagle owls are also one of the largest species of owls in the world. Their wingspan can go up to 6 feet in length. And wow! And let's give it up for Oscar with King. Thank you. I'm gonna have someone strong among us to take this back home. She will be out any moment. Okay, glad for her too. She's very strong. Thank you, Hyena. From the kings of the sky, let's move on to the African continent. This next animal, he is so cute. I'm sure all of you will think so too. Need to be off the stage for this little boy. All right. And everyone, this is coming out Zaya. There he is. Zaya here is a fennec fox. Fennec foxes are the smallest canine in the world. Now they can be found in the Sahara Desert. Look at his ears. Fennec foxes have the largest ears relative to their head size, which can be up to 6 inches in length. Now they use these ears to listen for prey and predators and also to get rid of heat from their body. Don't be fooled by this dainty fox. They can jump up to 1 meter and spring for 1.2 meter, making them impossible to catch. At this point, look at his feet. They look like as though he's wearing furry shoes. That feet keeps them warm during the cold night and also protect his feet from the hot sand. And off they go. Let's give it up for Zaya with Kenzie. Alright, for this next segment, please remain seated. A famous predator from the African continent, this animal possesses a keen sense of smell, able to detect carcasses from many miles away. The largest of the hyena species, this is the spotted hyena. They have powerful jaws, able to crush bones, even those of elephants. With their excellent digestive system, they are able to digest their entire prey, including the skin, bone, horn, teeth, and even the hooves. are very vocal, producing different types of sound, which includes grunts, yells, and laugh, giving them the name the laughing hyenas. They are able to run for many miles due to their large hearts. They are able to take down prey twice their size, including the buffaloes and zebras. People often mistake hyenas to be a canine family due to the dog-like features, but in fact, they are more closely related to the cats. Talking about cats, coming up next from the grasslands of Africa, we have our very own serval. Keep your eyes in the exhibit. In a while, we'll be joined our really beautiful serval by the name of Cash. Servals okay, this is not the serval I was talking about. This is our trainer for tonight, Kenzie. You saw her earlier on. Servals resemble miniature cheetahs except for their relatively shorter tail. And strolling in gracefully would be Cash, our serval. Servals also have long, slender forepaws, which enables them to dig into holes, hook onto their prey, and pull it up to eat. Apart from that, they also have powerful hind legs, which enables them to jump up to 15 feet to catch a low-flying bird, which is slow to take off. And if we are lucky, we might be seeing how high this feline can jump. Right, Cash, eyes on the target, circling around, building a moment, and there she goes! Wow, that's a really beautiful jump, Cash! Everyone, Cash with Kenzie! Now, if you take a good look at the back of the serval's ears, you would have noticed black and white markings. These markings are known as ocelli. They act as natural deterrent against predator in the wild because they look like eyes in the dark. Now, apart from that, the spots and the stripes on a serval, they differ from serval to serval, just like us and our human fingerprint. As you are touring around night safari, why are you guys pointing? Toffee! Okay. Oh well, this is Toffee. You saw him earlier on, our white raccoon. Toffee here is a common white raccoon, and raccoons have dexterous paws, and you will be seeing how useful is his paws. Dexterous paws means they are very, very skillful with their paws. They are able to open bottles without any effort, just like that. Now he's going to upgrade to a bigger version over right here, and there he goes. Look at that. Now many of you would have seen or heard raccoons washing their food. This is not entirely true. Their paws get extra sensitive when it's wet, giving them a better understanding of what they are holding to. And off he goes. Toffee, do you not want to say bye? Oh well, that's Toffee for all of you. Unfortunately, raccoons are considered as pests in many countries. This is not entirely their fault. Many of our cities and towns have come very close to their natural habitat. And with their ever-diminishing forests, they have no choice but to enter our home to look for their food. So let's see what was in this bin that attracted Toffee. Common items: plastic bottle, tin cans, and also paper carton. Now, those plastic bottles will disappear if we choose to use a reusable bottle just like this. All of these things come from nature one way or another, and they all have one thing in common. They can be You can say that louder. They can be recycled. That's right. Thank you, Ashkin. Now, this is my very noisy recycling bin. No, I'm not going to do the recycling. I'm going to have my two faithful assistants coming on stage to show us how to recycle. They are the small cloud otters, and they are the smallest species of otters in the world. Now, the one with the plastic bottle, she's Bailey. She's a pro. Helping me is Bubbles. And Bubbles tries her level best every night. Alright, Bubs, that's a good one. Let's try with the other one. Come on. Alright, chew first. It's alright. Bailey's doing the third one. Let her do more work. Push it in. Come on, Bubble. Push it in. Not juggling, recycling. You can do this. A bit more. Maybe by tonight? See, I told you. She tries her level best every night. You can. Oh, there you go. Good girl. Okay. Paper curtain, girls. Paper curtain. Liana, paper curtain. Bye. Oh well. Do it myself. I think all of you can help me with this. Where does this go? Otters. That's right. Let's give it up for Bailey and Bubbles, our small clawed otters. They may be small, but they bring a really huge message. That is, we all can reduce, reuse, and recycle. Now, as our journey through the night has come to an end, please remember the lessons we learned today. From the owls in the sky to the binturong on the branch and to the raccoon on the forest floor. They all bring a message. That is to help save their cousins in the wild and also their fragile forest they call home. What you do? Make a difference, and you have to decide what type of difference do you all want to make, because the greatest threat to our planet is to believe that someone else will save it for us. With that, have a great night at the night safari. My name is Pavitra. If you have any suggestion or feedback that you would like to share with all of us, you can do so by scanning the QR code which can be found on the pillars as you are exiting the amphitheater. With that, have a great night at the night safari. Thank you and good night.
Please remain seated and wait for our presenters or operation friends to call out to your row to exit. Now we'll direct you to the exit point, and once you have exited from the amphitheater,